Now, over the past 3 or so weeks, or recently I should say, this gentleman has been trending, and that is because he put out an amazing song, amazing genre of music that is also working with, and he has been trending all the way from TikTok to Facebook to each and every single social media platform. Once you open, you'll find his song has been playing. Our gentleman that we're going to be having conversations with today is Lemmae, but first, let's listen to a song that he put out.
A newborn child, and you care for me like I'm in no harm, and I'm falling prey to your loving charm. Easy, but then I want to chop it, and I make mistakes. They won't shit in, I just straight away, hoping things will just stay the same, and I regret that my sins overflow my cup.
Brilliance encompassed right there. Lemmae music has been making rounds all throughout social media, and today we're glad that he's joining us on the show for our conversation. Thank you very much for joining us today.
Thank you, Mr. Sami.
I hope you're feeling good.
Yeah, I'm super fine.
But yeah,
think so.
It's good to be hosting you on the show. Congratulations on putting out such an amazing breakout song. It's definitely beautiful. Now, before we get into the meat of the conversation today, help us understand your musical background, because for you to be able to get to a point where everybody's talking about you, you might not have started singing the past 3 weeks that the video has been trending for.
Yeah, I think we're going to go way back to when I was 6, I think. I only used to sing with my mom sometimes in the kitchen, just cooking, that kind of thing. Then I can't really tell the years. I think at 13, I used to play piano in church. But, well, I actually got into feeling like I could do music when I was in high school. I got this guitar from my art teacher, and me and my brother had to teach each other through YouTube and all those things. So from there, I wasn't writing music then. It was just like doing covers. It was amazing. I had friends that I was doing it with, and it was just amazing. And from there, I moved here. I moved here for school. That was in 2020. That's when I met Fred. And from then, we've just been making music, and it's been amazing. I started writing. I don't know when I started writing.
You just started writing.
I just started writing. But it's that thing where I think that the thing that helped me get into writing stuff is every time I listen to a song that's like amazing, I would go on YouTube, try to check it out, and just try to check out the lyrics of the song, try to understand the song, and that actually helped me try and write something at least. So yeah, pretty much that. So church, school, and now Lusaka, and met Fred, and here we are.
Now, what would you say has been the biggest influence, the biggest inspiration to the type of genre that you're working on, which is Afrobeats? What has been the biggest influence that led you along that path?
Well, I can't say Afrobeat is the only thing that I'm working on, because I feel like the next song is not going to be Afrobeat. It's going to be something different away from Afro. And for Afrobeat, I don't know, I used to hang around with a producer back in Chingola, because that's where I come from. His name is Swiss. And he is one of the people that used to send me songs like, hey, bro, listen to this is good. And most of the times we would listen to Afrobeats, and I think I started to love it. And every time I sit down, because I make beats, just that thing that I love to do. Every time I sit down and make a beat, it would always be Afrobeat. So this one time I picked a beat that I made and wrote to it. It's a whole different beat. If you listen to the beat on Chikondi, and it's
totally different.
Yeah, it's a different thing. So I wrote on that beat that so Afro thing is just something that I loved through someone, and yeah, here we are.
Now, let's get to the meat of the conversation, which is the song that has been trending for the past few weeks, and that is Chikondi. Before we get to understand why it's been trending, run us through your headspace as you were creating this very song. What was going on?
Well, this is going to be a crazy story. We were supposed to have a show. That was in October last year. and I was told to. The thing is, we're supposed to do original music, and I didn't have any song that I was supposed to perform there. So they told me, yeah, you have to come up with a song as soon as possible. I'm like, okay, as soon as possible is something. So I go home, I picked the same bit that I was telling you about, sat down. I was just writing stuff. So I sit down and I'm thinking, what am I going to talk about? What am I going to talk about? Then you just start looking at stuff. Because sometimes you would sit back, right? You look at yourself and a lot of people are going through this. You look at yourself and you think you're worthless. Not that I was thinking I was worthless. It's just a thought. Because I was thinking broadly. I was thinking not because I just had to write a song. I was thinking of someone that's going to listen to the song. What are they going to think? What's the impact of the song? Yeah, so I sit down and I think about someone out there that's feeling worthless, that's feeling like God is not existing and God is not loving them. And if you listen to the song, it's a whole, I don't know, it talks about how you feel God would actually think about what you've done. Because if you listen to the second verse, it talks about, there's a part that says, he has no sight for the things that you've done. Yeah. And I sat down and I'm like, okay, this is love. This is love. How can someone know everything about you and still choose to wake you up in the morning, choose to do all these different things that he does for us? Some things that we never even ask for. So, yeah, I think Chikondi was best from those kind of thoughts.
So how was it? Did you perform the very song?
Yeah, I actually did. I posted it on my Instagram. I think I just put it down some other time, some time back, yeah.
And how was the response from people during your performance?
It was crazy because we had little time to work everything out, and I think it's God's grace because the people that were playing were on point. Everything worked out. And if you listen to that performance and if you listen to the song now, it's fusing because it sounds almost the same. It sounds almost the same. So I can say the song was birthed from that performance right there because it sounds almost the same. The drums, everything that was going on in the song then is actually something that we have concrete now.
Now, did you envision at any point to say, all right, I'm putting out, now we move from the live performance, right? Yeah. When you're about to put out the song, did you envision at any point that it would be one of the most trending songs in the country to date?
No. So here we are, trying to upload the song, because the time that we were uploading it was supposed to put it out on the 7th of October. And we had some technical problems with distribution and all those things. So we put it out on the 10th, I think. Yeah, on the 10th. The thing was, we're putting out a song. We're expecting maybe 1,000 streams from YouTube. And we end there, we make another song. It was, the thing is, we were thinking of a ladder and it elevated. We were thinking of climbing step by step, then this just happened. You wake up and it was crazy. Every day that you wake up, you find there's 1,000 people that are streaming. The next day, 1,000. The next day, 1,000. 7 days, 7,000 people. I'm like, this is crazy. This is something we didn't really expect. Yeah, so it wasn't really expected. I woke up this one day. I find a video is on Simon Moore's platform. I'm like, okay, this is
intense. This is big.
This is crazy. Yeah, this is crazy. It wasn't really something that we really expected. Yeah.
Now, bringing me to that question, on Simon Moore-Lane's platform, the video was shared on Simon Moore-Lane's platform. How did that make you feel? And does it give you like more hype and juice to be able to push on, or maybe like the pressure has now brought you to a point where, you know? But before you answer that question, let's take a look at the video that was shared by Simon Moore.
Okay, cool.
And you carry me like a newborn child, and you care for me like I'm in no harm, and I'm falling prey to your loving charm. Easy, but then they want to chop it, and I make mistakes. They won't shit in, I just stray away, hoping things will just get the same. And I regret that my sins overflow my cup. Chifundo nip and bar, and despite all my doubts, I just choose to show me kindness. My
Now, in the world of content, any place can be content. What was going through your mind to say, okay, tinch your phone, to copy video, to camera, to say, to copy video, app, and then when you shared it, what was going through your mind?
The thing is, me and because most of the times when we're shooting content, it's just me and Fred. So we got up this one time, let's go into town. Well, we're supposed to buy a few things, and it goes like, okay, we could use this time to make content. So the first video, we made the first ever video that we made it from, what place was that? I'm not sure, but it wasn't in town. So the whole concept was of the video was just stand there, hands in your pocket, look so serious.
Serious and humble.
Yeah, look so serious, and don't mind the people, because I don't like the camera, to be honest. Yeah, so I was just there. I wasn't shaking, but I was thinking about the people that are passing. I'm like, okay, let's try this. So the first video was crazy. We posted, and in just a few hours, it was like on 10K. Yeah, I'm like, okay, this is crazy. So
is it the same one that's over 25,000 now?
I think so.
Yeah,
I think so.
On TikTok.
Yeah. So we go like, okay, this is working. So let's make another video. So this one time we're in town, we're getting a few things, and at every point where we reach, we go like, okay, let's stop here, let's make this. So it wasn't really planned that we're going to stand there that specific time and make that video. So we just stood there and we shot it.
Now Simon Moore shares the video. What's going on in your mind? What's going on in Fred's mind? What's going on with your team?
Yeah, so after he shared the video, he called me the next morning and he says, hey, I saw your video. I saw you were standing at Simon Moore. Yeah, because just behind the building, that's where Simo Sons is. Yeah, and he goes, oh, this is great. And he tells me how it used to disturb him that there was people all over there selling it, and it was funny. So we laughed about that. And he says, okay, I know what you're doing on Monday. Let's have a conversation. I know he's a busy man. We couldn't really figure that out. We couldn't meet up to now.
Oh no, sorry.
Yeah. Yeah. So it was overwhelming. I'm like, okay, this is Simon Moore, and it's not someone that calls you and you don't notice it's him. Because hey, Simon Moore. It sounds
with the voice.
Yeah.
Oh, hello, my young man.
He actually said that. He says, hello, young man. And I'm like, okay, this is a familiar voice.
Yeah.
And then surprisingly, he asked me, do you know who you're talking to? I'm like, okay, who wouldn't?
Yeah.
Who wouldn't? Yeah. So it was overwhelming. It was crazy. I'm like, okay, this is something. Yeah. This is really big. I'm like, okay, is this how far we're going? I thought maybe we're just doing it for the ladder. No,
the 1,000, and then next time the 2,000.
Was a crazy experience. It's still crazy up to now.
Amazing.
I'm still surprised. I'm like, okay, this is crazy, because the next morning you wake up, it's Diamond TV calling you on a show. I'm like, okay.
Well, here we are.
Yeah.
But then, I know you've already put out the song. It's trending. It's been out for 2 weeks now. On YouTube, it's gone way over 10,000 plus views. It should be somewhere around 15 or 19 now. But it's making so much rounds. What else should we expect from you before the year ends? Should we say, maybe we're going to release next year, or maybe we're still expecting something before the year closes from you?
That's pretty much a lot, I can say, because there's a lot that's going on in studio. So I should say next month we're planning to put out a single. Yeah, but before that we're supposed to put out a video for Chikondi, and that's in motion, right? I should say.
All right. So before I let you go, I mentioned in the background that we're gonna do something that is completely off the script, completely off the books, and I'd like us to make some chile to your song, Chikondi. Delivery. I'd like you to give us the verse that has been trending, especially on TikTok, from the Niziwa to somewhere there. Yeah. And I will do my best to ruin your song with my chile.
Please, let's do that together.
All right. Yeah, you can clear out your thought.
Here we are.
Yeah, please, go ahead.
No amount of worry, won't let fears define me. Having all alone for a longest time, and you carry me like a newborn child, and you care for me like I'm in no harm, and I'm falling prey to your loving charm. Niziva ndine muntu chabe, and I make mistakes, lemon shitina. I just stray away, hoping things will just stay the same, and I regret that my sins overflow my car. Chifundo ni pempa, and despite all my doubts, I just choose to show me kindness. Mavuto muchosa, wamene munisungila banjala.
Come on now.
Even when we sleep, you don't leave us. Pimula ilanga. Nangula tataluka, you find a way to draw us back. Chifukwa mutikonda. You never sleep, you take no snooze for your sons and daughters.
Yeah, I was waiting for the Mutilangi.
Mutilangi za Chikondi.
Chikondi.
Chikondi. No. Chikondi. No. Chikondi. Chikondi. No.
Come on now. Whoa. Okay. That was dangerous. But I hope I did justice at my Chilea to the song.
Justice was served,
yeah,
Mr. Batman.
Wow. We're not making DC jokes. I'm a Marvel. So. But yo, thank you very much for coming to Lemmae. It's an honor. You're a vibe. And we hope to see more content and more work from you throughout the course of the year.
Yeah, for sure. Thank you.